Real Madrid have turned down Ibrahim Konate on a free. They said they don't want him. They're done with him. Let's see what happens there. Arne Slot, where do we even go from here? Is he even going to be in charge on the weekend? I don't know. Not only that, there's a bit more news, I believe, in regards to Harvey Elliott. Let's get into this. Kop-ish Kollab, myself, Tom, and the rest of the gang should be here. Let's move, people.
Hi, this is Jordan Henderson, and you're watching Team Kopish.
Being free back again, ripping LFC till the end, so go on tell a friend. If they rockin' red, they're a 10 champions, be the best, we come again. Kopish clean up in every region, elevation in every season. Catch up and all the fast match up in real rap and drifty go on tell them this is that, this is that. This is Kopish, this is Kopish. Reppin' Liverpool till the end, champions, be the best, come again. This is that. This is Kopish. This is Kopish. The main free back up in your screen, real ones know this the place to be. This is Kopish.
What's going on, people? Kop-ish Kollab. Don't tell me it's people. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. All that good stuff. We're on the road to 40k. Help us get there. Come on, people. You know what time it is. Listen. I'm so sick to death of doing these shows. Just having to talk about Liverpool right now. I'll be honest, Tom. It is mad. Like, it is mad. What's this? Of course, Matt hosting. Hey, bruv. Hey, who's this? You know what? I'm not gonna respond. I'm not gonna respond. I'm gonna do better. I'm not gonna do better. But anyway, Tom, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. On day 2 of not having to watch Liverpool Football Club, the sun's out, the sky is wonderfully radiant blue. Life is, I feel good within myself. It'll all fall apart again on Sunday, but this 3-day stretch that we've had where I've not had to watch Thursday, Friday, Saturday, probably been the highlights. I haven't had to worry about anything.
I hear it. Do you know what it is as well? Yeah, after another loss against PSV, I sat back and was like, I'm not even going to think about Liverpool until I really have to. Like, I'm just going to not, like, after that game, I know I had to do shows afterwards, but in my spare time, I just said, I'm not even going to think about the situation. I can't be bothered. I'm just going to play FIFA, play Battlefield, whatever, chill out with the family. Like, I just don't want to keep doing this, bro. It is a horrible situation for us to be in. And I think what makes it worse is because we won the league last year. If we had this last year, it would be more understandable, innit? Would you agree? Or would you disagree? It'll be more understandable if it was the other way around. So the first year, we had these issues. And in second year, we go on to win a title. Would that make more sense to you?
On paper, yes, but in the actual reality of it is the fact that it wouldn't have got to that point. This is Liverpool's worst run of form since 1953.
Yeah, I hear it.
Like that, we can't lose sight of that. So yes, it would have been more understandable if it had been the other way. If we had a really shit start and then he turned it around second season and won the league, but would he have made it to the second season? That's
a good point. It's a good point.
Even if it was the squad last year, losing 9 of 12 games, especially like one being to fucking 19th place in the league who've been through 3 managers in a season, and one being a 4-1 loss to the one team that I sit there and go, that should be your bread and fucking butter.
Yeah.
You got to look at it and seriously question it, unfortunately.
All right, so I can see my brother about to join in the background. I see him there getting ready. Let's see if he's gonna. Yeah. Hold on, let me sort out 1 second, bro. 1 second. Let me sort this out. Wait there. Let me sort out the line.
Trying to guess who it is. Is it Husam or is it Callum?
I'm not saying who it is.
Is it Husam? Oh, it's Drift. I didn't even factor
Welcome to the party.
Afternoon.
What's going on, bro? All right, so obviously, Drift, you done the morning show. So I thought this is probably the best way to start, actually. Konate. Real Madrid. They said no. They said on a free, we don't want him. I don't know.
Thank you, Real Madrid. Thank you, Real Madrid, for our player letting us know about
for letting us know that you don't want our player. We appreciate that. How cordial of you.
Yeah, you know what I'm
saying. It's hilarious. Let's not lose sight of how hilarious this is. He's had like one really good game this season. It was against Real Madrid. He turned up against Real Madrid when they played us to try and seal that deal, and they rang over and went up. We've seen all the other clips, mate. Don't worry about it. We got other guys on the phone. Don't worry about it.
He's had more than one good game, Tom. He's had more than one good game.
I've seen the fan base, almost belittle him. And I'm going to speak on this quickly because I think I've got a different opinion to what a lot of other people have, right? And people are going to say, you're Konate fanboy. Right. I'm not a Konate fanboy. This is just my opinion, innit? And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but it's my opinion. Konate, since he's been at Liverpool, has been a very good centre-back. Has he been a world-class centre-back? Maybe not, because maybe your consistency and injury have maybe stopped you from getting to
levels at points.
But I think he was a very, very good level. What I don't understand, though, is this year. Last year, when we won the league, no one had an issue with our centre-backs. Like, nobody. Everyone sat there and was cool. Lo and behold, we get to this season, the whole team's playing rubbish, including Konate. Everyone's playing rubbish. Like, other than Soboslai, let's be real. Everyone's kind of playing rubbish, right? And everyone's doing this whole, you can go anyway. Rare, you're not good enough because of the contract situation. What I don't understand is this year, and people won't like me saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. You see, you got Arsenal. You know how we say they're deluded and how we have a guy at them on their takes on players. Do you know what Arsenal fans don't do, though? Is they don't crash it on their players if players go through it like how we do, in my opinion, anyway. Let me land. They don't crash it on their players like that. Because you know what it is? You see, years ago, when Gabriel was seen as a bozo, they weren't having that, They were not having that at all. They didn't want to cave into that. They kept saying, no, he's not. He just needs to get better. And do you want to know something? They've backed their player, and now they've propelled their player just through voice to now in conversations where I don't think he should have been, or he can speak about it now, but not previously. And the same thing goes to Saliba. You do realize, Saliba, from when he walked into the league, Arsenal fans were saying he's one of the best already. He walked into the league, and they were saying he's the best.
Mm-hmm.
I think because they've been good for a while, you're forgetting what they're like, bro.
No. But we need to speak.
These are the same. This is the same fan base that had the very public incident with Granit Xhaka that my football club would never have anything that bad happen.
No.
I don't think what's happened this season.
Not every player, Tom. Obviously, they crash out on players, of course. I'm just saying. You see their players that you would say are their key players or players that they kind of wanna. I want to say I'll say protecting it. Saliba had quite a bad year, in my opinion, last year. I don't think Saliba was that good. I know he's a good centre back. I don't know if you agree. I don't know.
What it is, man. I think what you're getting, like, when
I think they overprotect their players more than we do, in my opinion.
When they've got,
I don't think that's right. A good thing, though.
So Saliba's a favourite, so I think they'll do it for their favourites, like Saga.
All right, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, is actually shocking. But
so what I'm gonna
say nothing because he's one of their favourites. But bro, when they don't like a player. They're way worse than us, bro, when they don't like a player.
And I'm going to prove a point, because I'm not going to use Konate, and this is where I'm going to get some of the people in the chat. When I said, when we were speaking about McAllister, people want McAllister gone, right? They want him sold.
Yeah.
People want McAllister sold. He's not good enough. He should be sold. But these are the same people that were calling McAllister class for the last 2 years, but because he's having stinkers, let him go to Real Madrid. He's finished. He's done. After one half of a bad season.
I think what Liverpool fans might
I think that's a bit too fickle, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
I think what Liverpool fans might be the worst at is living in the moment. I'm starting to notice maybe Liverpool fans are worse. So I think Arsenal do probably have a go at their team more than we do. But because we're used to such high levels, I think when anybody drops down a little bit, the fan base crash it because they're like, why aren't you up here all the time? Like, why aren't you here every time? Because I'm not going to lie, this time last season, you're right. No one had a problem with Ibu. Nobody in the fan base had a problem with Ibu.
No one had an issue. There was no way he talk. There was none of this. We need to make sure that we get someone to replace him. None of that stuff. None of it.
And I do struggle with the like kind of recency bias in football in general. This isn't even fan specific, just recency bias. People will truly forget how good a player is or whatever because he's in bad form. Like, have you seen nobody in the league is talking about Cole Palmer? Because he's been out for like a month, right? So out of sight, out of mind, right? So everyone's going to be bigging up all these other players. And then if Cole Palmer comes back at the weekend and scores past Arsenal and Chelsea beat Arsenal, everybody remember how good he is, and then you just see the gas. So it's like, it's always recency bias with football. You have a couple bad games, you're crap. You have a couple good games, you get overhyped. I've always tried to maintain a level of like, in the middle. Do you know what I mean? Don't get too carried away. Don't get too... See, like Gomez, for example. I still back him. Injuries are a problem. But you see the quality of the player. I don't doubt it. I don't... But there'll be Liverpool fans who'll be like, shit, it's not good enough. Get rid of it. Because I haven't seen him play well for a year or whatever it is. Like, it's too recency biased in football. Like,
But I don't think that's been... For lack of a better say, it's not disingenuous, though, because it's not... He's not been anywhere near good enough this year.
No, I agree, Tom. I actually agree.
I
agree, Tom. By the way, I actually agree.
And also, it's not even a case of he's just making mistakes because players make mistakes. That's by the by. People will be angry when they make the mistakes, but they make the mistakes. Van Dijk's made mistakes this year. The other problem that Ibu's had this year, which I think has annoyed people, is the fact that teams are identifying him as a weakness in our team. When they are setting up their game plan, they are targeting Ibu. They are going, he can't pass the ball, so we'll mark Van Dijk out the game and make him pass the ball. Or he's struggles against taller strikers in the air, so we'll lump it on his side rather than that. And he's been what's that? It's looking like Sod's Law or something. Anything's gone wrong this year, he's been at the site of it. He's been he might not be responsible for all of it, but anything that's gone wrong this year, it feels like Ibu's somewhere involved in it. And that has rubbed people up the wrong way, combined with the contract situation.
Hi, guys.
But why can't we ever just... Because you're not even wrong, Tom, yeah? But why can't we ever just be like, you know what? He's not playing well at the moment. We stick by him. We see, we'll see him through it. And he's clearly got good quality. So, do you get what I mean? It'll be a bit like having a sports car, but there's clearly something wrong. Maybe like there might be like a blockage in the exhaust. The car's not working. You don't go, oh my God, this car is shit. I'm getting rid of this car. You just go to the mechanic and you figure out what the issue is and you fix it and you've got a good car again. Like, why doesn't anybody ever let a player get through bad form? Why is it always, he's had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bad games or whatever. He's just crap. Get rid of him. Like, I don't get it. Like, Ibu.
That's what I'm trying to understand.
Clearly a top 10 centre back, whether he's having a good year or not. I remember people telling me Van Dijk was done 3 years ago. Do you remember that? When everyone's like, I'll get rid of Van Dijk, he's done, he's rubbish. Come on, man. Let a player have bad form. Like, what is... Come on, man. What's
I agree. Criticism is fair.
You understand why it's like this, though, don't you? You do understand why there's less leeway this season. It's because we're fucking 12th and we've lost 9 out of 12.
No, of course. That, do you know what? Yeah,
there's a lot. People have less patience when you've won 3 of your last 12.
Bruno, Tom, sorry to cut you. I just wanted. This is probably what you're gonna. This is perfect. I think criticism is fair, but you see abuse. Do you know? Imagine. Again, yesterday I think Virgil and Ibu both put statements on their Instagrams or something. Just talk about how they'll get through whatever. Did you see the difference between the comments in Virgil's to Ibu's? And I get it. They're both having bad seasons, but they're willing to crash it on Ibu. Almost like, you're the reason why we're leaking goals. You're the reason. We need you out of it. Is it like that now? Is this what we're doing now? Because the whole team is in shambolic form. Even Virgil tried to play basketball the other day. Do you know how mad that is? I know. This is what I'm saying. So anyway, guys,
he's
feel
in
free
bad
to
form.
chime in.
This doesn't take away the fact he's in bad form. He's in bad form for
Of
sure.
course.
But he's still a top 10 centre back. Like, look, why are we doing the form thing when we're talking about whether a player's good enough to be at the club or not? Like, form isn't temporary. Like, that would literally be like us sitting there right now and going, realize I shot Salah in January. Done. Shit player. Get rid of him.
The form point's fine though, but I can't get past the fact that teams are looking at him as our weakness. I've never. Do you understand how demeaning it is for Pep Guardiola to go, let him have the ball? Give him the ball.
Yeah, but that's just one facet of the game, Tom. In defending, I don't really care as much about my player being good on the ball because a manager should maybe play a system then that doesn't rely on him having to be good on the ball. But aerially, tackling wise, strength, he's got all of the attributes to be a good defender.
But he's not shown them this year. So people
we're all crap,
combined with the situation that we are in, the fact that he has consistently fell below the level, and in games we have lost, he has been targeted, and in games that we have lost, when mistakes have happened, when big moments have happened, like I said before, sod's law, whether he's responsible or not, he's at the fucking site of it. People go, fucking hell, he can't do anything right this season.
Is he being targeted or is Salah being targeted?
What do you mean? I don't know.
Because you see it's all down normally the right hand side. You see,
well, the right hand side's always been targeted. This is going back before. This is going back before
even more so.
But it's always been targeted because Robbo and Virgil have been our strongest side in defense, so they're always going to target. Plus, obviously, you had Mane there as well, who put the defensive shift.
Carl, teams are coming out openly and saying we're looking at Salah and we're just going to run past him because we know he ain't going to really do that.
But I don't see why them being able to pass to the left back means that my right centre back now loses duels on a more consistent basis and is making a lot more mistakes in basic facets of the game.
No, but my whole point is, other than Soboslai, there's not really one player that's playing well. We should be crashing it on every single player, but I feel like more players are getting it more so than others. And really, truly, we've all sat here and gone, "This is a managerial issue."
Yeah, the reason why
is Ibu been our worst player in your opinion, Cal? Sorry, in your opinion,
this season, no, not our worst player.
This is what I'm.
But here's the problem. No, I hear that. The issue that Ibu's got is, I think because Ibu, we all know how good Ibu can be. It's his inconsistency that's frustrating everyone. It's not his talent. His talent's not the issue. It's an inconsistency issue. We don't know if we're going to get a good Ibu or a bad Ibu from game to game. And for me, that is an issue. Hence why we may have to start looking, going, is he an automatic or guaranteed star? Do we need to go and get someone better than Ibu and Ibu becomes the third choice? So that I don't have an issue with. The other issue is, let's just call it what it is. It's the contract situation. If he had signed a new contract in the summer, then I don't think there's this malice towards him. But he hasn't signed a contract. And because of what happened with Trent, then ultimately it's going to be, we're going to have more vim towards him because he hasn't signed a new contract, hasn't committed his future to the club. And many people believe he's going to Many people believe he's going to Real Madrid, which is what peed off a lot of people with regards to Trent. 2 years in a row this is happening. Plus his bad form, everything's just in a mixer pot. They stirred it, and you got your concussion.
The idea, Matt, is this. I spoke to people at the Forest game about it. The idea basically is that, again, this is how people are reacting in the moments. He's not signed a contract. He's playing shit. His bad form in conjunction with everyone else will mean we have a shit season. We end up falling below expectations. We have to address a lot in the summer, and he won't be here to deal with the fallout from it. That was the anger towards it.
Yeah, that's the nut. But that's
if he was playing well and we were performing well, and then he goes, it's not like there's going to be consequences that we have to deal with as a result of that. But it's the fact that he's played poorly. There's been a number of mistakes that have been on his head, and we can't ignore that. And then that has been a factor into why we have underperformed this season. And then the feeling would be we underperform, we're stuck in Europa League or Conference League next year, and he doesn't have to deal with the consequences because he gets to go elsewhere and get Champions League football again.
All right, sorry.
That was the anger towards it.
All right, if we're going to do that then, which is fair to say, that means then there should be an equal crash out on Van Dijk, who just signed a new deal and is playing terribly, and Shoshi Salah. They've just both signed new deals. Yeah.
What? Why?
Let me land. You see the vim towards certain players. So you've got 2 players that are just re-signed.
Yeah.
I don't really hear contracts about they've just signed and look at their performances now. Because remember, these are the
I'll tell you what it
leaders.
is, Matt. Shall I just tell you what it is straight? And I don't like it. It's the whole credit in the bank argument.
Okay, I got you.
No, but
I just wanted someone to say it. I just kind of wanted someone to say it.
I hate the credit in the bank argument. I do.
Mhm.
It's for me, it's one of the most frustrating arguments. But I think that is the reason why Salah, Virgil, I'd probably even go as far as say McAllister as well, kind of don't get the same treatment as say a Konate. Like for me, McAllister's been our worst player this.
Cal, you're right. I just wanted someone to admit that.
Yeah, like for me, McAllister's been our worst player so far this season. But I
agree.
The credit in the bank though doesn't go with what I was saying in terms of the.
No, I'm not saying it does with what you're saying.
No, not with
I'm saying.
what you're saying.
I'm talking about just the overarching situation regarding Konate.
I'll be honest. I think Konate's got more credit in the bank than people realize.
But up until the Man United game, Virgil was actually having a good season, in my opinion. Up until the Man United game.
Yeah, Virgil
Virgil started. I think people forget how well Virgil started the season.
Like Ibu hasn't started the season that well. In fact, what people do actually forget, the Crystal Palace game in the Community Shield, Virgil was horrific in that game, but Konate is actually very good. Then the Bournemouth game, Virgil was good, Konate was bad. Then it was the Newcastle game where Virgil was good again, Konate was a little iffy. Then it was the Arsenal game where they were both brilliant.
Yeah.
Then after that, it was Burnley?
Burnley, where they didn't have much to do, but it was a problem with Konate's passing.
Still was very good in that game because he stopped quite a few counter-attacks and all that. So Virgil's consistency has been fine up until the Man United game, whereas Ibu was good game, bad game, good game, bad game, good game, bad game.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
On a losing run now, it's just been taken to another level. Plus the mistake he made in the PSV game is just took things over the limit as well.
I think this is propaganda. I don't think this is real football talk. We're not having real football talk. Since Brentford, Van Dijk's been our worst player on the pitch.
No, yeah.
And we blame everyone else but him.
Since Brentford? No.
Here we go. The reaction.
No, bro. Have your say, bro. No,
last 3 games, Van Dijk has been worse than Konate, in my opinion.
So no, I agree with that.
But you said worst player. If you're talking about out of the 2 of them, then wait, out of Ibu and Virgil.
Since Man City, I actually think he's been Liverpool's worst player as well.
No, he hasn't.
What?
Not a worst player.
No.
Yeah, we've conceded 10 goals.
Hold on. Do you think Van Dijk's played worse than Konate against City?
Yes.
So in a game where Konate they literally stand off Konate and go, "You can't pass the ball, so do something with it." They don't rate him that at all. That they do that. You think Van Dijk was worse than that?
But the stats will actually show you that Konate's passing in that game wasn't as bad as what you think. It just wasn't what it was.
That has nothing to do with it. We know
Konate wasn't breaking lines.
And then Nottingham Forest. You think Konate was better than Van Dijk in that game?
Yes. Van Dijk was our worst player on the whole pitch against Forest. What's wrong?
Hold on, are we forgetting what? Are we forgetting about Salah and Matt?
PSV, hello, PSV volleyball.
PSV, yeah, you got to shout.
He was the worst
player on the pitch there.
No, but
you've got the worst player on the pitch against City.
I think this is a
Konate agenda, bro.
Okay, let me just land because I'm the only one that.
Yeah, go on, bro. Lambro.
Yeah, so I'm the only one that disagrees.
Yeah, go.
I'm not doing any agenda against any player because I don't dislike any of these players because I like every single one of them, including Konate. I think this is completely a managerial issue at this moment in time. And individual errors are part of Slot's horrible man management. Because these players lack confidence and lack belief in themselves, therefore not being able to do the stuff that we consider basics of football that we have been used to them doing at a very high level. I do not watch Liverpool Football Club right now and think that dropping any player or changing any player or changing personnel on the football pitch makes any difference to us. If we sign Mark Gahey would look like ass as well. The only difference is it's ass who passes better. That's it. Because the system is just absolutely horrendous right now. And I think every single person this season has allowed every single Liverpool fan, rivals forget it. because it's different for them, has allowed every single Liverpool fan with a certain agenda on someone to just basically hone in on that one individual from the start of the season until today. Callum is 100% correct. The reason why it's easy to pick out Konate is because he hasn't signed a new contract. Konate, in my opinion, if you want to do semantics, since the start of the season, Van Dijk has been what, a 3 and Konate a 2? Okay, and? So what, Konate hasn't been significantly worse than Van Dijk. They've both been horrendous. McAllister, Gravenberch, same thing. We come here on every stream, we speak about, oh, McAllister can do this, McAllister can that. Gravenberch has been ass for 3 games in a row. Every single one of his passes has been a shot. He's shooting it at his own teammates. Kerkez doesn't look good. Not any of the right backs look good. Not any of the forwards look good. The only person in the whole team that looks good as an individual is Szoboszlai. Other than that, you can criticize every single outfield player. Every single outfield player can be criticized and cooked. But my problem with Tom's argument is let's just basically make this about one guy. It's not. It's not about Konate. If we signed Mark Guéhi, it wouldn't have made a difference. Playing this way, playing this style, it makes no difference because everyone's being asked to do stuff that they're not comfortable with. Prime example, Gakpo and Mo are further away from the goal than Curtis Jones and Kerkez. What does that have to do with their individual abilities? It's because football is chain events. Football is stuff happening in a row. Football is not just in a prism where Konate just makes a mistake. I think, in my opinion, I haven't said this all year long, and even when we did the Civil War stream, you guys were there. I was on the Slot inner side, but I think Slot has managed this team horribly, and I think he's lost the dressing room away at Man City. And I'll tell you why. Real Madrid, Aston Villa, McAllister's veins popped. He was so passionate. He was so excited. The whole team looked amazing, every single player. And we ended up beating Villa and Real Madrid. And then we go to Manchester City away, and we go back to exactly the stuff that didn't work pre-Aston Villa and Real Madrid. We sat here, me and Callum agreed on this. We said we should be compact, we should be defensive, forget the high press, put Mo and Ekitike at halfway line, and let's just be humble away at Man City, try to defend and try to counterattack them. We don't do that. That day, what happened is the following. I think the players away at Man City for the first time went like, fuck this. This guy is asking us to do stuff that we're not comfortable with. He's asking us to high press Manchester City, who are the best passing team in the entirety of the league from playing out from the back. And as soon as we got abused on the counter-attack, I think that's the moment where he lost the dressing room, because the stuff that we see as fans is probably the same stuff that they feel as players. Why are you asking me to high press the best passing team in the league in the last 10 years? Why are you asking me to do that? Why are you asking McAllister and Gravenberch to do stuff that makes them look like shit? And then what proves that he lost the dressing room is Nottingham Forest and PSV. Because we should be able to beat Nottingham Forest and PSV even with Tom Little and Matt as the assistant at Liverpool Football Club, because they're that bad this season. Forest are 19th, with all due respect. So we should be able to beat them. But he's lost the dressing room. None of them fight for him anymore. My issue is, and this is not just a Konate issue, this is not just a Tom issue, this is an everyone issue. Everyone heads into the season. Everyone comes into the season and has a player that they don't rate, or a player that they don't like, or a player that they don't like to praise, or blah, blah, blah. And this bad form has given Liverpool fans the opportunity to basically choose that one player and just go after him every single game. Because this is not just a Tom Little thing. Some people do it with Konate. Some people do it with McAllister. Some people do it with Gakpo. Some people do it with Van Dijk. Some people do it with Mo. Every single week. Some people are just repeating the same stuff over and over again. There's still people in November 28th who think dropping Mo is going to change something, or dropping player X is going to change something. Nothing will change. This is all tactical. It's all instructional. And yes, I expect, before I mute myself, and the first statement as a response is, oh, but it doesn't matter what the system is. Konate should not be doing that for the third goal. I agree. Yes, he should be doing better. But like I said, football is chain events. None of them feel confident anymore. None of them believe in their abilities anymore. None of them really feel that they're actually Liverpool players anymore. And that's down to the man management and the mental preparation of the squad, who all feel like ass right now, which is why they're all putting out bullshit Instagram posts and bullshit Twitter. Don't tell me you're gonna fight in a paragraph. Fuck your paragraph. Your fight is you volleyballing it in your own penalty box in the second minute. What fight is that? Would any of you be shocked if we're 1-0 down, Jared Bowen in the 7th minute away to West Ham? No, none of us would be shocked. So all this fight using Instagram posts and shit means nothing to us. We see you not fighting on the pitch. No one is tracking back. No one is running back. Why the fuck do we have Verts, Isak, Ekitike, Salah, Van Dijk, Konate, Alisson, all these players out there on the pitch, McAllister, Gravenberg, and I come here every week and I say my best player is Soboslai. Ask yourself why, because he's the only one that gives effort every single week. So yes, the players are not absolved of blame, but I'm not putting them in a position to be successful. If we come here every Friday and we go like, hi guys, welcome to Kop-ish Kollab. Make sure guys are liking and subscribing. Today we're going to speak about the World Cup of volleyball. How long will this stream last? How shit will all 5 of us look speaking about volleyball? Really shit. You don't know why? Because we're not comfortable talking about volleyball, because we know fuck all about that sport other than Van Dijk doing it in our own penalty box. So that's why I want us to do stuff that we're comfortable with and then start judging players. Because guess what? And I'm sorry, this is the final statement. I don't feel how Man United fans felt 2 years ago. You remember when Ranić did the whole open heart surgery? Man United fans were like, sell every single one of these players. All these players are shit. I don't feel that way. I like every single one of the players. I don't dislike a single player in this Liverpool team right now. Even Robertson, like I used to dislike him 2 years ago because I thought he was really shit. Even now, I don't even feel any bad way towards Robertson. I like them all. I legitimately believe with the change of system, they will all look better. Every single one of them. Konate included. Shock horror. Konate comes up against Aston Villa and Real Madrid, and he was incredible. You don't know why? Because I'm not asking him to be Baresi. Because I'm not asking him to be like some Beckenbauer passing out from the back. I'm asking him to do shit that he's comfortable with. Therefore, he looks amazing. So I like every single one of the players, and Callum is spot on. Had Konate signed the contract, they wouldn't have honed on him as much. Simple as that.
Carl, you go, bro. I know you've been waiting. Go on, Carl. Go on.
Yeah, so I agree. I'd say I agree with most of that, if not like 95% of that, Husam. What I will say where I disagree with that is the personnel issue. So, and again, this does come down to the manager, but I can't get out of my head that with certain players in their form at the moment, they shouldn't be starting games for Liverpool. So, for example, for me, McAllister shouldn't be starting games. In an ideal world, Konate wouldn't, but God only knows what's going on with Gomez. Robert, I don't get why Robert was dropped for Kirkes when Robert was actually in okay form as well. Salah, for me, shouldn't be starting, and neither should be Gakpo. Now, obviously, because we've only got one other senior winger, you choose between Gakpo or Salah. But realistically, in my opinion, one of those two shouldn't be starting as well. So, yes, it does come down to the manager, but I do think personnel changes would have changed some of the fortunes we've had. For example, was it PSV's, I want to say their goal where, not the one where it might have been their second goal. I don't think the player runs away from Chiesa like they ran away from Salah. I just don't think that happens. Now, we can argue and say Salah, from an offensive standpoint, give you more than Chiesa over the course of the season. Yeah, probably would. But as of right now, Salah's not even giving us output going the other way. So, for me, if Chiesa's on the pitch and a player tries to go past Chiesa, I don't think they're getting past Chiesa like how they got past Salah. And if they do, I think Chiesa's running them down, at least trying to put pressure on them. In regards to McAllister, as I said, I don't know what he's got to do to be dropped. I don't think he should have started that game. I'd have rather started Endo in that game and have a bit more combative elements in the midfield. And that's saying something a lot from me, considering I'm not even Endo's biggest fan. But again, this does fall at the manager, but personnel issues, in my opinion, are just as bad as his tactical setups and his in-game management, because they dictate how the game's going. And the fact that he won't take off certain players, the fact that he won't bring certain players on until it's too late, for me, is just as bad as the other mistakes he's making. And sometimes you've got to save players from themselves. No player is going to want to be dropped. No player is going to want to be taken out the firing line. But as a manager, part of your job is to analyze, see these things happening, react to these things happening, and do the better thing for the team as opposed to the player. When he came out the other week and said that he wants to start Isak because he wants to get him fit regardless of any other player, I'm thinking, hang on a sec, like, it's a 90-minute game. And we've got to win a football match. Respectfully to Isak, I don't give a damn about Isak as an individual. I give a damn about Liverpool Football Club. So if it means Isak's got to sit on the bench and we win the game, then Isak sits on the bloody bench. I don't care how much he costs. I don't care what his name is. I don't care what his middle name is. I don't care how much his boots cost. If he's not in form and someone else is in form, you play said form player. Then when you're winning the game, that's when you bring on Isak and give him minutes that way. But we're getting it all wrong at the moment. But I also do agree in the sense of crashing it on the players can only go so far when the person who is picking and choosing the players and the management and all that is just getting it horrifically wrong.
Anyone want to respond to that?
There is one thing I disagree with Husam. I think women's volleyball is amazing. But to be honest with you,
like Jamie Phillips, fucking hell.
I just wanted to lighten the mood because we're getting dark in here, man. I can see the depression on everyone's face, man. We got to cheer up.
Yeah, but there's nothing to be happy about.
We're doing a 10:30 big up stream on Jamie Phillips' channel with that.
There's nothing, bro. There's nothing.
But look, at least everyone's smiling, like flipping out. Like we got to try and be a little chirpy. Do you know what I mean, guys? Flipping. No, it's
but you're right. But these are serious. We're in a serious situation.
Nothing to be chirpy about with Liverpool at the moment.
No, but we got to try and find the fun in the darkness.
I mean, no. If you want to get Cal happy, just ask him, Cal. Steven Gerrard is into them. What happens? He gets a little fucking cheesy grin on his face and he starts.
Yeah. See it there.
He starts dreaming.
Bro,
I warn all of you, I will be delusionally Gerrard in forever. Like I will
I'm
never.
Not being funny.
I'll never.
I get critiqued. Man. I'm not even being funny. I get critiqued a lot about my footballing opinions, and that's fine. A lot of what I've said this season has actually been right. If I'm gonna actually,
I told you so.
No, I'm not doing that. But it is what it is. The facts are there. Like on the whole, if we're gonna do my whole content creation,
what did you say? Liverpool will win at the start of the season.
I said I'm 50-50 at best in terms of what I get right and wrong. But in terms of stuff I've said this season,
everyone does. Everyone is though. To be fair.
No. Wait. Can he answer? Why are you dodging? What did you say? Liverpool will win at the start of the season.
I said we'd win a Prem and a minor trophy. I did say that. Great. But what else did I say?
Great.
You were there, Husam, because you critiqued everything I said, and it's all come to fruition. Are you sat out now?
Look at you trying to act like you.
No, I'm just asking Husam because
you turned up with a red robe, butt naked on a stream, and you're gonna sit up here and act like you told us so. You didn't tell us nothing. You were just as shaming us.
Hold on, but Husam, didn't you say we'd win the league as well?
Yeah, I did, but I never said, "Hey guys, I told you so." This season.
Yes, you have.
No, I never said I told you so once. Even in my speech, I didn't say I told you so once,
bruh.
Let me ask Husam and Matt this because I spoke to this about Tom and Cal yesterday. It's gonna sound crazy at first, but just bear with me because as Husam said, and this isn't even I don't like when people do it in like a shady way towards Szoboszlai because Szoboszlai is a brilliant player. It just so happens he's like a passion merchant as well. But like he is a brilliant player. Like he's got a good pass on him. He's got a brilliant shot on him. Do you know what I mean? Like he's more than just running around. I don't really like that's becoming the narrative. But anyway, he's clearly proven that type of player is what's going to give us some kind of outcome this season, right? Like just having energy and just being a bit more on it than a lot of other players.
Yeah.
So what do you lot think of the idea of the wingers being either we put Szoboszlai on the left wing because Gakpo can't press, he's got no energy. So at least if Szoboszlai's on that wing, like he's going to like defend from the front. And then Chiesa on the other side, so he does the same thing. So at least our wingers are defending from the front. We don't get scenarios like that third PSV goal where there's just no effort from the front players. So the defenders get the ball to midfield so easy, the midfield just splits our midfield because there's no midfield, and then we're in defense. Like get some form of like wide players that forget about the goals. Let's stop the bleeding. Let's defend from the front, have energy, let's press, and let's get a 0-0. Fuck it, we got to start somewhere, guys. Let's get 0-0 against West Ham.
So
and just defend from the front and stop the bleeding. Do you know what I mean? Like and then put Jones in midfield because he's a good presser as well. Just get everyone on the field who's got energy and can press better than the others.
All right,
that's where I'm at right now.
All right. Me personally, I know what you're saying, but I think if you go too far, too defensive, too negative, it's almost inviting the opposition a bit too much. I think they might feel like, you haven't got your best attackers on. Yes, they might not work as hard, but we're confident now of it. But wow, this light is going mad.
10 goals in 3 games you've conceded, Matt, you know, bro. 10
no,
goals
I know.
in 3 games, bro.
But here's my thing. And again, you see when we played Florian Wirtz off the left, I know it's not ideal, but I think Wirtz does track back and he does quite a bit of defensive work. He's just not robust with it, kind of thing, right? But he does what I feel like maybe a better balance might be Verts off the left. Yeah, maybe you can drop Salah just to see if that changes anything, and maybe even get kind of like a tune out of Salah and see if maybe he reacts to being dropped, and maybe having that being dropped, it might get him angry and get him kind of like back into like the old Salah, so to speak, or close to last season. And what I would do in the midfield is, because McAllister is just not working, I would say we have to go 4-3-3 and have in the midfield Jones, Gravenberch, and Szoboszlai. I think that's probably our most robust midfield. Obviously, you got Endo, but I'm also trying to think about, all right, we need to also look good attacking wise. If you still want to keep that same 4-3-3/4-2-3-1, I feel like if you go Chiesa and Szoboszlai, I know what you're saying.
Is not working. You're saying, Matt.
Yeah, obviously the system is broken.
So is Gravenberch working?
No. Hear me out, though. Hear me out. The system is not working and the players aren't playing well. So what you're saying is, and I agree, if you can, try and get your most robust players into the squad. Because right now, I almost feel like the players have to almost play against the manager. The players need to play against the manager. They need to stop. They need to not listen to him and do this 3-1-6 midfield. We need to have balance in that midfield. First of all, Tom went
to the Forest game. Ask him how amazing Gravenberch was in that game.
I get what you're saying, but can we just bear in mind that what you're saying is we are in December and we need our players to ignore our manager?
No, I don't mean literally, Tom. But do you not understand?
That's why he needs to go, Tom.
But it's what I'm saying. All right, so I'm saying ignore the manager because, Tom, since you've seen this whole 3-1-6 midfield bullshit, excuse my language, yeah, have you been happy?
3-1-6 isn't an inherently bad system. We just don't have the players to play it.
Okay, so but what he's trying to implement with this system, and remember when you said PSG, and I was like, he's trying to do the PSG thing. I'm telling you, this is PSG written all over it, bro.
This isn't PSG. This is fucking a manager floundering. You know what we done against PSV? We done what we done. You know what we tried to do against PSV? We tried to do exactly what we done last season.
Tom, dude, would you say that Nuno Mendes and Hakimi like do invert a lot? Because obviously French league, they dominate the ball. They've got a lot of freedom.
Nuno Mendes does not play the way we play Kirkers. Nuno Mendes is not PSG's left 10.
No, what I'm saying is, you see total football in terms of how PSG specifically were playing it in the French league.
And don't do semantics. Matt is spot on in this stick.
He's
Hakimi and Mendes.
We are not trying to play like PSG. We're not trying to play like anyone.
Okay, not exactly, but there are elements. Tom, you even said yourself like maybe a couple of months ago, the manager is obsessed with PSG. And if you look at the way how he's trying to...
When the signings were first made, then I was going, right, how's he going to fit them all in? Well, maybe he's trying to do what a PSG does. When I watch us play, I go, no, we're not trying to do what PSG do.
Okay, all right. Do you know what? All right. I think it is. You think it isn't. That's fair. We'll disagree. But just in terms of like him utilizing what he has right now, do you think the players should still do what the manager's asking, and that is fail at this system that he wants us to use?
Probably not. The manager should change what he wants to do, but I don't ever want players to go against what I don't ever want players to start ignoring a manager. I don't ever want players to believe they're bigger than a manaage.
Yeah, I don't think the players should go out there and not do what Slot asks
them.
No,
I'm not saying that, but
the root of the issue is we have to ask Slot to ask them to do different things. Not players don't listen. Slot should not listen to his own principles because he comes out and he speaks about his principles.
Agreed.
Fuck your principles. 9 losses in 12. With all due respect, fuck your principles.
Agreed. But do you know what's happening though, Husam? Because he won't change nothing. These players are doing the right thing. Okay, I say right thing. They're following instructions, and we're losing games. So everything he's asked us, the players to do, we are following to a T, and we are getting exposed, and we're getting battered.
Yeah.
So if he's still going to be here on the weekend, is my guess, right? If he's still here, are you confident if these players? Sorry.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So if he's here on the weekend, yeah, and we go into that game, are you confident, Husam, that are you confident the manager's going to change anything in your opinion?
Habibi, it's not about confident or not. You're asking Tom a question that, in my opinion, is a crazy question because you're basically going like, Tom, and you know I like to dunk on Tom, but you're going like, Tom, should the players just ignore all of Slot's instructions? No. The Slot should change his instructions or fuck off.
The best thing the players can do is...
But he's not going to.
The best thing the players can do...
So he's going to fuck off.
The best thing the players can do is follow the manager's instructions.
He's going to lose this Sunday.
That's the best thing the players can do is follow the manager's instructions to a T.
Shall I rephrase it? Individual brilliance. Shall I rephrase it? Individual brilliance will get us to win games, not the manager's instructions while he's here. How about that?
Individual brilliance.
Is that better for you guys?
Is
that better for you guys? Because we're not winning with this manager who's going to keep doing the same thing.
Matt, I disagree.
That's my beliefs. We're not changing nothing.
That's disingenuous, though, Matt. Because when we beat Real Madrid, I think the Slot deserved credit for that game. That was 100%. That wasn't a day of individual brilliance won us that game. Tactics won us that game. We beat Aston Villa. Tactics won us that game. So I think you can't turn around and say any game we win is down to individual brilliance and any game we lose is down to the manager. There's going to be mixes of both.
How did we win our first 5 games?
The first 5.
Was there the manager's Would you say individual brilliance got us over the line?
Arsenal was the manager's
Would you say that in your opinion?
All due respect, Matt. If I'm going to break down the 5 games, the first game, Bournemouth, tactically, I would say that was Slot. I would say we won that game tactically because of Slot. But we also conceded. We also conceded 2 goals because of Slot. But ultimately, we won the game because of his tactics. The next game was Newcastle. That was individual brilliance, I'd say. The game against Arsenal was a mixture of the two. I think first
individual brilliance, bro.
Hear me out.
How we scored the goal was Szoboszlai free kick, bro. We can't use tactics. I know we played well in the game. Sorry, go on.
That's what I'm saying. In the first half, I think we got outplayed. Second half, I think we played better than them. And then we scored a brilliant free kick. So again, I think there's a mixture of individual brilliance and tactics, because if you get the tactics wrong in the second half, Arsenal go up and then they beat us in that game. The Burnley game, that was very fortunate. Like, there's no two ways about that. That was extremely fortunate.
Yeah,
Everton game was tactics. We got the 2 goals in the first half.
I give you that 100%. I agree.
We did batter Burnley, you know. I know the handball was.
But I'm just saying the first 5 games. I know, Cal. I'm not saying
Burnley drift because we just had more possession, but we actually didn't create many.
Didn't even their manager come out and was like Liverpool was just all over us all game. Like we did dominate them in that.
No, we dominated the ball, but we didn't dominate Burnley.
We didn't really create shots or something like that, innit?
But what are the shots drift? The shots there was no clear cut chances.
I mean,
outside of the penalty, the 2 clear cut chances we had was a corner, which Konate headed over from 3 yards out, and the 93rd minute when Frimpong gets a pass across the box from Engamoa. We didn't create any clear-cut chances.
Well, I just mean there was never ever any doubt that we would lose the game. Like, you know,
we was in control of that whole game.
Yeah, like we was completely in control of the Burnley game. The goal was fortunate, but that game was never going to be a loss. Or do you know what I mean? Like, it was still way better than Burnley in that game.
But the game was going to be a draw. Yeah. Like a draw. If I'm going to be honest, a draw would have actually been a fair result on Burnley.
But I would. What I mean is, I wouldn't have come out of that game and said Slot's tactics were crap. That's why we didn't win today.
Oh no, his tactics.
I would have just said the players didn't quite show enough. I don't think
Burnley's tactics weren't good in that Burnley game at all.
Yeah, they weren't. Yeah, Burnley didn't even want to attack us. Remember, they kind of
they just parked 2 lines of fire.
We pinned them in for the whole game, but without really doing too much damage.
That means tactically their manager implemented his game plan, and our manager couldn't do anything about the game plan that was implemented.
Yeah, but sometimes we've seen in football, sometimes it can be almost impossible when it's 2 backs of 5 to get a goal. Like, sometimes it is what it is, man. That's how teams win games, when they just do that crazy.
I think the issue has been everything since then, though. Because since Crystal Palace, shit has just been so fucking weird, bro. Like, it's since then. I don't understand what is wrong with Slot, bro. I actually don't. Like, you actually have everything, because I swear, I say this again, I like all these players, man. I think if we just play in a different way, all of them would look good. Agreed. Including anyone you want to criticize. Sit up here talk about McAllister. Gravenberch shooting at his own teammates. Gravenberch look like ass in these last 3 games. Bro, Gravenberch McAllister double pivot was PFA team of the season. Not Caicedo, not any of the City midfield. Like, they were in the PFA team of the season. So across 20 Premier League teams, fucking 500 Premier League players were asked, and all of them, like, most of them went like McAllister, Gravenberch. Like, that's the same double pivot that looks like fucking shit right now. So that's my thing. Like, I'm
Confidence is on the
beyond
floor now,
drop
though. You know,
this guy and it will change. Nothing will change if we drop people. We need to drop the system. Fuck the 3-1-6. There is a moment where I lost my mind against PSV because I'm like, this is everything wrong with this bald bastards. Like, I don't want to get you guys demonetized because my watch along, I had a message from YouTube today. It's now become 18 plus. So if you have to sign in and confirm your age to watch my Eindhoven watch along. Yeah. You
nah,
have to
Husam, what on earth did you do?
You're dropping bare C words, basically.
Oh, fair C next Tuesdays, isn't it?
And TWAT.
I have to confirm my age to watch your stream.
To watch
That
my
is
watch. That's how bad it's been. No, it's not
That's
crazy. You know what's
crazy.
crazy? Moving 9 and 12.
The only time I've ever seen that is when I went to watch Don't Stop, Pop that video about 5 years ago.
Bro, the moment where let me tell you the moment where I lost it.
There's a lot of naked women in that video, so I had to confirm I was 18. Other than that, I've never seen that in my life.
Never watched that video.
Hold on, Husam, is this true, bro?
No,
bro. I insulted all the players.
Husam, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah. That is his Cody. That's his brethren.
Husam,
No, but this is what the football's done to us, though, guys.
No, but
that's my point. I insulted all the players. But anyway, hear me out. There's a moment where Gakpo had the ball, and Gakpo and Mo are further away from the goal than Kerkez and Curtis Jones. That by itself, like, I wish I could just speak to Slot for just 5 minutes, just slap the shit out of him and just explain to him, like, please explain to me how is it beneficial that Kerkez and Curtis Jones,
people who keep asking what I'm talking about,
are closer to goal than the two wingers we have.
So Arne Slot's on the level.
How does Kerkez inverting help anyone? How does
Connor Bradley?
Why the fuck is Curtis Jones Curtis Jones is very good at ball possession. He's good at keeping the ball. I'm going to molest the ball for 30 minutes and then I will release it. He's very good at this. Why is he fucking closer to the goal than Mo is? The guy with 47 GA last season. I don't. We're asking Mo to do Bradley Barcola. He's not. We're asking Gakpo to do Kvaratskhelia. He's not. They're not dribblers. If you're doing total football, it didn't work with Cruyff and Van Basten. It will not work with Salah and Gakpo. Wallah, it won't work with Van Basten. Van Basten and fucking Johan Cruyff lost with total football. It's not going to work. So total football with Gravenberg, total football with Soboslai, total football with Salah, it doesn't work. Ekitike has been Liverpool's best signing of the summer. Callum comes on the mic, says, I don't care about Isak. Ekitike hasn't scored in 8 goals, Habibi. Even his ass.
No, you completely misinterpreted what
I Everyone's said. Ass.
No, I didn't just say that. No, Husam,
you don't know what this reminds me of.
Hold on.
This reminds me of 2 seasons ago.
If you keep saying everybody's ass, we're going to get demonetized as well.
No, hold on. Should Isak be starting ahead of Ekitike right now, Husam?
Let me land. This reminds me 2 seasons ago when we did shows with Chelsea fans and they were like, Conor Gallagher's been our best player. This is how it feels right now. I swear. Remember when they were saying Gallagher's their best player? This is how it feels. Saying Soboslai is our best player, but why is he our best player? Why? Why is Dominic Soboslai my best player when I have all this fucking talent out there? Like, that's... You guys, I am angry. I swear, I'm getting angrier by the day. Yesterday,
you can't tell. I
told Mo, listen,
mate, you're doing a great job of hiding it. You know, I wouldn't have noticed if
you
you're
can't tell it all, bro.
Nah, Tom with that little, would never have guessed it, you know.
Yeah, you're doing a great job of hiding it for real, bro.
But everyone's crashing out.
Honestly, I thought Husam was enjoying the football we were playing. You know, I thought he was just calling McAllister a prostitute.
I need to ask a question, bro. Do you think that Isak should be starting ahead of Ekitike right now?
I think it makes no difference. That's what I think.
No, but it does make a difference because one's fit, match fit, and the other's not match fit. So it does make a difference.
If I played Jamie Phillips up top, we would look the same.
No, I get the notion of what you're saying in terms of we don't create for the striker.
Because of the manager. But I agree with you, Kat. Ekitike should be starting ahead of a guy that's not fully fit.
Really? Yeah. Who started away at Man City?
No, bro, but
Sam, you're missing the point.
You're missing the point.
I'm missing the point. The last 3 games, 2 of them Ekitike started and we still lost.
No, Sam, we know this, but you can't then also think Isak is going to make a difference because if he is fully fit, Sam, we hear you. But because he's not, that's what
your point. Then
the manager's getting it.
The manager's getting it all wrong.
To the left back.
The manager's getting it all wrong, so we're going to then add a non-fit match player to the team. What sense does that make?
Habibi, I am. You know, I don't think Callum understands me. I understand you. You're not understanding me.
I don't understand it because it doesn't make
whoever you want. Habibi, start whoever you want.
No, but it doesn't make
drop
sense.
any player.
I don't understand it.
Doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference.
I don't understand me. You know?
Doesn't make a difference. We played Ekitike and we still suck.
Yes, but you go with the person who's match fit as opposed to the person who's not Husam for a home game against Nottingham Forest.
Callum, against West Ham, start Ekitike, Habibi. I don't care, wallah.
He's injured. He can't start.
There you go. Start Isak then.
We've got no
I'm not
choice.
gonna lie, Husam is a broken man right now.
He's crashing out.
Yeah.
Hassan, you see your cigarette? Change that to a spliff. Oh yeah, I swear you need to have some weed, brethren. I swear. Bro, you know what it is?
Hashish gets you in jail. I cannot smoke hashish.
Fair.
You know what?
Listen,
have
I'm
2
not trying
cups
to get
of
you in
coffee
jail,
in a
bro.
row because caffeine gives you a natural high, right? Just have 2 cups of coffee
I
in a
haven't
row.
smoked a cigarette in 3 months, actually.
We are in
that's
a.
good.
That's really good, bro. Hold on, what? In 3 months?
Yeah.
Right, hold on a minute. So I
vape.
drive
It's
you to
actually
smoke.
bad for your
I
lungs,
drive you
man.
to smoke
You've
with
got
my
the vape,
transfer
yeah.
recommendations, but Liverpool lose 9 out of 12, and you're serene. I'll steer away from the nicotine.
I quit before the Everton game, and since then I haven't smoked 1 single cigarette. I've been on this IQS stuff. I recommend it to you, Matt.
Be careful with those vapes, though. You know, like,
Yeah,
there's-
even
Not a
I
vape,
was.
It's not a vape.
Oh, it's not a vape because I
No,
I done the vaping thing still, and I said to myself, there ain't enough research on this.
now
stuff.
scientists are starting to realize vapes are bad.
This
for
is
your
the
lungs.
this is the thing. It's closed from the other side. It just has a piece of foil over here that just heats up. You don't even light it with a lighter, so it has no chemicals. It's the effect of one of this is I think 2% of 1 cigarette. So
Was it like a placebo or something? Like it makes you think you're having it, so it kind of.
it's basically nicotine, flavored nicotine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
them
haven't-
vapes are dangerous. Man.
Nicotine's the real drug. I'll be honest, blood.
Well, yeah, that's what makes you keep wanting the cigarette.
I hear it. Liverpool got listen. Liverpool are just.
But to be fair, if you're getting the nicotine without because remember the bad part of smoking is the lungs filling with tar.
No,
Yeah.
of
So
course,
if you're
of course.
getting the nicotine without then it's kind of healthy, I guess.
Yeah, because this has no carbon monoxide or anything. It's just tobacco,
Yeah.
nicotine, and that's it.
Yeah.
But this is what Liverpool just. Guys, you see, obviously, let's quickly move on to the manager. I know we've been speaking about him already, but we kind of know he's going to be here at the
There's
weekend.
quite a few supers that are on the topic though, of Ibu. You know,
Is there?
Maybe
Oh,
we-
fair.
Maybe we before we like get lost in the
Fair,
slots.
fair.
Like, you
Alright,
know,
let's
it's
do
gonna
that.
get real techie when we talk.
Big
about
up, Charlie. I beg you, go 1 more loss. We need 3 points.
It must be a West Ham.
How the fuck have we got to this point where
West
West
Ham are
Ham
trolling
sitting
us.
there going, "Oh, you man, hold out one
Big
more
up.
game."
Big up, Charlie again. Words ain't working. I'll swap him with James Ward-Prowse. Nah, let's get it. From where
I'm
West
not gonna
Ham
lie.
fans
We
are
could
talking
do
to
with
us.
some individual brilliance from set pieces. Bring in James Ward-Prowse. Yeah?
Big up, Charlie again. Also, Mavropanos for Konate is your answer for 20. Oh my, this is I can't believe this. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Big up Teke. Every time Ibu clears the ball, it comes right back to his side. He plays right back, CDM, centre back, and people expect him to be perfect all game. This issue's crazy. I agree with that.
I mean,
Big up Charlie. I know Tom doesn't. Tom is. I'm telling you, Tom hates Konate, blood.
I don't hate Konate. I just think that people are trying to make mountains out of molehills to disguise the fact that yes, he hasn't been good this season. We can.
No, he hasn't, Tom. You're right. He hasn't. He hasn't.
You can
We know
accept
we
that.
know.
He's made. I
will defend Konate forever.
Same.
I'll defend him.
I'll defend the. I'll defend the players, bro. I'll defend the players.
I've defended every single player.
Especially when it's a level playing field.
On Liverpool YouTube can claim that he has kept the same energy towards every single Liverpool player other than me, and including all of you guys, because when this started, I haven't called out a single individual because I can tell it's purely tactical. and I feel it. And I
called McAllister a prostitute on your watch along.
Yeah, okay, that's during. Let me tell you something, Tom. If
Tom
you ever did watch alongs, you'd get cancelled. Don't sit up here and do the holier than thou, you prick. If you did a 90-minute watch along, you would insult every player revenue.
Sam, don't let him make you crash out. Tom's just on a wind-up thing, Tom's just on a wind-up thing. No, because Tom's trying to rattle him.
The players, stop it.
Let's not attack each other, guys. Let's not. No, on the real, I know there's no malice in it, but let's not attack each other.
I'm not attacking him.
Sorry. I'm instigating now as well. I shouldn't be instigating after what
he said. I'm not attacking him, and then proceeds to attack him. He's
not. I'm not. I'll never call any of you guys that, but Tom, he deserves, because you cannot say that. Oh my God, why were you angry during a watch along? Because we're shit. Because we're 4-1 down to Eindhoven. That's why.
I'm just questioning the statements of I've maintained how I stand from the start. It's not the players, it's a tactical issue. And then you sit there on a watch along and go, McAllister.
I see what you did, Lakers.
You have to remember this time.
I get the joke. I appreciate it, mate.
Oh, they have millions to keep. Come on.
Apologies, mate. Apologies. Cal, all love. Why you always got the...
I don't actually know what that is.
I have no idea.
That's what I said. Let me just pause for a second.
BBM is, I think, BlackBerry Messenger, no?
That was my first thought, but then I thought I don't think it's BlackBerry Messenger, bro. I think it's something else. Big up Charlie.
Like an emoji that used to pose like that or something.
I never had a BlackBerry, so I don't know.
Sorry, guys. 1 second. Guys, can one of you take over? I'll go get the door. 1 second.
BlackBerry was the shit, Cal. You never.
Should we all just sit here in silence so things no one took over?
I hated BlackBerry. I remember I worked in a phone shop. I hated BlackBerry. I just thought it was a gimmick that people just bought into. It was a crap phone.
Do you know why BlackBerry was brilliant?
You worked in a phone shop? Why you never?
It was before WhatsApp, Cal. So it was like cool to be able to like.
I know. Yeah, but it's just it was a worn out gimmick. The moment WhatsApp.
You remember the nudge and the pin and all this ping.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. For about a year and a half, 2 years, I was strong BlackBerry gang. I'm not gonna lie, like it was.
Yeah, cool, and you used to post like a status that all your friends saw and stuff. Like it was.
I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of cool for a while still.
Charlie says the thumb and finger Nike tick across the chin. Oh,
you go, girl.
Oh, so is it like a bad bitch pose or something? Then is that what he's saying?
No, BBM profile pic pose. It's
okay.
Bad bitch. Okay, Drift. I see you, bro.
You don't.
Wow. All right, Drift. All right, I see you. All right, Callum the Stallion. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. All right, cool. I see it.
No, I didn't say no such thing.
Dikembe, people targeting Ibu's side since. Side because there's no right back, Tom.
Again, no, Dikembe, that's not true because he wasn't great against Newcastle, and who was our man of the match that day? The fucking right back in Soboslai. So even when the right back has a good game, people still target him and he still makes mistakes. So
we've got a real issue at right back, guys. Like a real issue.
That's a separate thing. We can talk about the right back problem 100%, but it's I'm not buying into the notion that Ibrahim Konate has been hung out to dry every game this season because he hasn't.
I actually think there's a point in the middle there, Tom, where I agree that he hasn't been hung out to dry every game of the season, but I also hear what
there's somewhere he has been. I
think the answer actually falls within the middle where he's not been given much help on his side, but also he has made individual errors as well. But I think if you put him in a system whereby he's not isolated and having to do up too many different jobs, I actually think you get the best out of it. At the moment, our players are having to do 3-4 jobs on the pitch when you should only really do 1 or 2 jobs.
But what jobs are we asking Konate to do?
We're asking
to me, what we do is we do a stupid thing in build-up where the 2 centre-backs go very wide, and then Konate's job at that point is to get the ball and pass it forwards, or get the ball and pass it sideways and recycle the ball. Defensively, he's supposed to drop back into his shape.
I can tell you what. I can tell you what
because the thing that's changed, the one thing that's changed, I know it's a little bit off topic, but it frustrates the fucking life out of me. Remember how under Klopp, the right centre back would be the aggressive one. So the right centre back would push up high on the striker, and Van Dijk would cover him behind.
Similar to what Arsenal do.
Yeah. Why the fuck have we swapped that round? Why is Van Dijk now the one jumping out of position to go close down the striker, and then Konate has to cover him behind? That's the wrong parts of their fucking game. They're not good. They're better. Van Dijk's better covering, and Konaté's better being the aggressive one. So why the fuck have we swapped it round? It's an unnecessary change that just makes us worse.
We're all over the place, Tom. That's why it's just.
Shout out to Charlie says I've drunk too much. Big up you all. It's all big up yourself, Charlie. But you haven't said anything wrong here. Big up yourself.
No, you haven't. And it's only 2 in the afternoon, my G. Bloody hell.
No, take time, man. Mish says players suffering.
No, man, it's
from...
a Friday. Enjoy it, Charlie. It's a Friday. I'll be with you later on.
People suffering from ozolitis, sign the ting tax.
Do you want to know what's crazy, guys? I literally, at not one point this season, have ever thought about his contract situation when he's had a bad game. Like, it's weird. Like, my brain has
the
never,
only time I've thought about his
two
contract
together.
situation was when he brought it up himself on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't even think about his contract. It's weird. I don't know. It's weird.
Akria says, big up Cal, Tom, Drift, Sam, Matt, love you all. Pray to God we get through this dark period soon. Big up yourself, Akria.
Didn't even put it up on the screen as well. Big up.
Did it not come up on the screen? I think my thing might be frozen then. So
let me see if my side's working.
Poor Aki's super chatting coming on. But Banter's fine is coming on.
Your one might be. Let me do it then, Cal. I think your one might be messed up.
I'm good reading them out if you just put them on the screen. Banter is fine. Teams normally opted to attack down their left-hand side, our right-hand side when they have the ball. Teams didn't really target our right-hand side when we were in possession of the ball, to be honest. That's true. We had Trent and Salah, so yeah. You're on mute, Tom.
You wouldn't press us down the right when we had Trent, because if you press us down the right when we had Trent, he'd boot it long.
Yeah, that's what
the teammate. Now that isn't an option, teams have identified the fact that when it goes to the right-hand side on our build-up, if you can somewhat mark Salah out of the game with a short when he tries to drop in, we can't do fuck all. We sit there and go, oh, what the fuck do we do? Oh, I can't pass it forwards. I can't. Oh, and then it goes back to Van Dijk or back to the keeper.
Hey, you know, it sounds really simplistic and think, but that's confidence, Tom. That's literally the team has got zero confidence.
But it's also the law of it's about probability as well. Like, you as a defender or someone who's deep with the ball, you don't want to always play the risky pass, because if it gets intercepted or anything, you could get absolutely destroyed.
I agree, Cal. I agree.
So that's why
you don't always want to play it. You don't never want to play it.
No, I'm not.
We are too far the other way as a football team now. We don't. Under Klopp, we were. One would argue it was slightly too risky under Klopp. We were 100%. Everything's got to be first ball you chance, first chance you see, get that ball forwards, play it direct, play it in behind. Now we don't do any of that. We are too passive. We are too cautious. We see strikers make runs and we ignore them because I could give it away.
But I'd arguably say this season, Konate's probably taking more risks with his passing than Virgil has this season. Virgil doesn't really pass. If you actually watch the game, Virgil doesn't really pass through the lines or try and pass through the lines. He hits a diag a lot of the time.
I disagree. I think that Konate has his games where he's good at it, but Van Dijk, we're so used to Van Dijk playing it into the midfielders, that it can just get lost beyond it.
That's what I'm saying.
He does though. The difference with Van Dijk is not that he doesn't play it. The difference is we lose the ball when he plays it, because the midfielder gets onto it and loses the ball. Whether it's Gravenberch or McAllister, who's on that side, they get it and they lose the ball. The only game where both centre-backs had very good progression was Frankfurt. And what was the midfield pivot? The two best players at retaining the ball, and Szoboszlai and Jones.
But Tom, you know the scary thing, if you actually think about it, literally everybody in the midfield and the attack loses the ball. Like, when we get the ball forward, none of them protect it well or use it right. They all lose the ball, and it just comes straight back at us every time.
But how do you lose the ball? Because you lose the ball in a shit way. So like, we lose the ball.
100%.
It's not even that. I don't mind it if you're taking a risk and you're trying to create something. I have no problem with that. Even Ekatike lost the ball a number of times against PSV. He was trying to link up with it. So I've got a little problem with that. My gripe is when we sit there, we do the build up out the fucking back. We spend 2 minutes faffing about between centre backs and full back. We give it to the winger. The winger goes to beat his man. Stumbles, it bounces between them, and he puts a fucking mindless cross in, which is never going to work. The keeper grabs it and straight away we lose the ball. Or it's a lazy pass that gives it. If you lose the ball off a decent shot or an attempt to create something, I got no problem. We lose the ball off basics. We lose the ball off being fucking pussies in attack and just going.
I agree.
I'll give you the responsibility. You do something. You do something. You do something.
Yeah.
No one's got to pay the fucking bollocks on them to take the risks.
I agree, 100%. 100%.
You sound quite angry, Tom.
I've been happier before, Cal. I will be honest.
You didn't know Tom is inherently racist. That's why he points out the fact that I'm angry, because he looks at me as the angry Arab man, so he wants to point it out.
Tom, don't respond. Tom, don't respond.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Husam is just trying to get
wonderful.
Trying to get
It's been a fantastic year, guys. But there goes my career. Our contact team is going to run with
that. Arsenal's 25-man squad is so much better than ours. I don't agree. I know it sounds crazy because they're first and we're 12. I don't fully agree with that. I think they have I think their defense is way better than ours as a whole. But I don't think their 25-man squad is way better than ours.
It's not. It's just because they're so much better than us in form. Hey, you know.
But I do think they've got a better balanced squad than we do. Their squad balance is way better than ours.
Yeah.
We have some better individuals, but their actual squad balance is way better.
Yeah, I agree. They've got a better balance. I agree with that. Yeah.
Big up the Herbsman says, much respect to the panel. I can't comprehend how Slot was called a tactical genius last season, but is a scrub now. Is one or two things might have happened. Either him laid down with a wow or somebody a wow. Basically just not going well.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never
Herbsman,
seen Herbsman get like that before.
Yeah,
you want to know what?
Yeah.
Bro, shout out Herbsman, because again. Another 10 gifted. Herbsman, you are an absolute Kopish community legend.
I will go as far as saying that Herbsman's given out at least 100 free memberships.
Bro, it might be close to 200, you know, Cal. It's probably close to 200. Like Herbsman is an absolute Kopish legend. Big up yourself, Herbsman.
Big up.
And Herbsman's here again with another one as well.
If we lose any of the next 3 games, then I would definitely need a club statement.
Well, just be ready and waiting for once we lose 3-1 to West Ham.
Banter is fine, says, but Slot is doing the same thing more or less he did last season. Press approach, passive build-up scheme, out of possession shape, etc. So I don't quite get the ask him to do the stuff they're comfortable with point of view. Can I take this one? The reason I disagree with that, Banter is fine, is we can't do what we did last season because we don't have Diaz and we don't have Trent. So it's impossible to recreate what we did last season, because I get on paper the pivot was Gravenberch and McAllister, but Trent was the person who'd break lines with his passing. Trent was the person who would put that ball in behind for Salah to get to, so he'd be one-on-one with a fullback or a centre-back. So we can't do that without Trent. And then Luis Diaz as a false 9 had the energy of 2 or 3 players, so was able to get around and disrupt her midfield and defense at the same time. We don't have a player who can do that. So I don't think we can go back and do what we did last season simply because of the same formation. I don't think we have the personnel to implement that style anymore, which is why I thought Slot would evolve the team to work without Trent and Diaz, which is something he hasn't done, unfortunately. Big up Sadiq. Banter fine says,
no. Sorry, this is the same one, wasn't it? So
Mohammed says, quoting Drift Poison Chalice, saying, having a legend manage your club is a poison chalice. Don't chug the Kool-Aid, not worth the fallout. I'm willing to take the risk, man.
But
Sagnik says
it's on the basis that he's not doing it full time, though. That's the big thing for me. If he's doing it for 6 months, he can't damage it. Unless he was to get us fucking relegated, which he won't do. He can't damage it that bad.
Yeah, I can't.
He's doing it. He's doing it on a 6-month job to see us through for the period. It gets goodwill back. I got no problem with it.
Alan Shearer didn't ruin his Newcastle reputation, and they went down. But it was because he just tried to take over interim, deal with it. Yeah, so I agree. Maybe Gerrard for 6 months can't ruin his reputation.
You know, maybe he wins biggies.
Saga and then he gets to ride off to the sunset after 6 months, and we don't talk about it again.
If he wins the Champions League,
yeah. If Steven Gerrard won the Champions League, I still wouldn't. If Steven Gerrard won the Champions League, I still wouldn't want to be full-time manager.
Yeah, cool. You're an enemy of the club. Saga.
Fucking hell! All right, James Redmond. Fucking hell!
Big up our brother James Redmond. I had to get it out there somewhere. Real Madrid came to Liverpool to reject a player still employed by Liverpool. Now Madrid want Guehi. Just came to Liverpool to say, by the way, the player you employ is arse. I actually don't think Real Madrid are saying they won't sign Konate on a free. I think they're just saying we're not going to sign him in January. We're not going to pay money for him. I think that's what that is. Personally, I might be completely wrong.
That club makes me sick, man.
Mr. Perfecto says slot in is only a couple small fixes. You can't be a Liverpool fan.
Here you go, Tom, since you want the angry Arab man.
Oh my God, he did a costume change. This is insane.
Yeah, Sam, yeah, you've lost it. You've actually lost
Call
it.
me a terrorist again, I dare you.
Fucking hell.
Anyway.
Husam, you know what is it actually called? Because I don't want to say scarf because I don't want to be disrespectful. What's
this in my region is called shmar. In other regions it's called ghutra. You get me? So it depends where you're from, but yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I won't.
I can get you one, but our one,
No,
the
that's what
difference
I'm
with the
asking.
Jordanian one is
I actually think they look cool. I actually like them.
we have the hadba. This is the difference with our one. It's like edges.
Yeah.
Different culture, that's different colors as well. The Palestinian one is black and white. Our one is red and white.
As long as me wearing one won't
really
be seen as offensive, then I like them.
No, this one. No, why is it offensive, bro?
No,
we
I'm
don't
just
do this.
saying,
Yeah, we don't do this woke shit over here, brother. You come here, we'll put you in Jordanian attire. Don't worry.
LB says,
let's go.
Slot turned Husam into the Jordanian league gunner.
How am I the Jordanian league gunner when I was slotting for the longest?
I was gonna say I disagree with that. Shout out to Aaron. Are you Anthony in disguise, Cal? Missing. Aaron's a good friend of mine. Yeah. Aaron's been hounding me because Aaron's a Chelsea fan as well. Yeah. You got yourself, Aaron. I'll call you back. Imran says, bless up, bros. Ain't been around for a few months. What the
Big
F?
up Imran.
Yeah, big up Imran.
Big up,
You ain't come around. You ain't come back at a good time, brother. You haven't come back at a good time.
Big up. And 63 months legend. Big up yourself, man, as always.
Big up Imran.
Shout out to Jay says, Ibu makes a mistake. Cal, Matt deflected VVD.
And Tom.
What? Oh, what? When have I deflected to Virgil when Ibu makes a mistake? I literally came on there and said that he's been inconsistent.
We got a couple from Jay.
No, this one's Jamrock. Jamrock says, how much for
sorry, I pressed the wrong
one. And the bust. Schlotterbeck, I reckon you could probably get 40 mil. Lacroix, you're probably looking at about 80 mil. The Bast, you're probably looking about 50.
60 million euros, probably, whatever that equates to.
So I was meant to pick on this one.
Monts has the correct Ibu take. Poor since Jan. Fairs?
Inconsistent since Jan.
Red Lion says, to be fair, Husam wasn't wrong. Husam wasn't wrong way.
What are you on about when
Red Line of Teranga, this is why Red Line of Teranga is a yoga instructor. How about you focus on teaching Karen the T-pose and the downward dog as your you know what, okay? Don't make me cook you on Kopish as well, you pussy. So I have some shame sitting up here and snitching the stuff that I said on the watch along. Use it as objective football conversation. People mad during games, bro. You're a yoga instructor. It will never change. Go teach Karen the downward dog. Show her your ass. Next super chat, please, because I keep going. Next super chat, or I'm gonna keep going. It's on you, Drift.
Jesus, Husam, calm down, bro. What the fuck? I can't. We definitely are getting this stream on the time. Oh my days, we're cooked. I think Cal's trying to get his composure back. Big up Sadiq. Scary thought Arsenal could win both the Prem and the Champs. I think they will. I'm actually coming to terms with it, and I said, you know what?
Steven Gerrard will knock them out of the Champions League in the quarterfinals.
Sam, I'm coming to Jordan if they win the thingy. So, can I stay with you, or can you tell me where the best places are to stay? I'm not living in England when Arsenal win the league or the Champions League. I'm not staying here. I'm being serious, but I'm not.
I warn you from now. Here. If country X decide to bomb country Y and we see rockets above the house, you have to sleep at night, Adi.
Yeah. To be fair, I think that's better than putting up with Arsenal fans. So let's run it, bro. Let's run it.
Yeah,
let's go, man.
I don't think we can read this one about Imran. I can't lie.
Certain players walking around like a poo 3 centimeters dilated, walking around like the tip is stuck in their bum hole. Bum butt clock.
Poor Calvin's not going to be able to feed his family tonight because of what Husam said on the stream.
Edwin says, can we get Husam a wife so he can stop beating on Tommy every time he's on stream with him?
I get wife soon, inshallah. Pray for me.
God willing. God willing. Banter is fine. Says, Slot did try and involve, in my opinion, the Palace community game showed that, in my opinion, predominantly using combinations versus Konaté, but he scrapped it. No, I agree. I think here's the one thing I can't accuse Slot of is not actually changing and trying different things. He actually does try to do different things. He just picks the wrong thing to try. He's tried loads of formations and tactical tweaks this season. They just not worked. Shout out to Mark A. Big up yourself, bro. Big up for the super sticker. Hope you're well, Mark.
Yeah, man. Big up.
This guy says, I want Cesc, no pause, always like Latinas. That's crazy.
I don't mind Latino.
I put you on Cesc Fabregas' football yesterday, didn't I, Drift?
Yeah, do you know what? As much as I want to prove and manage in terms of someone who's won a league title before, Tom very much put me in touch with the tactics of Fabregas, and I can't lie, I'm willing to run it. Fabregas, I can't. I'm willing to. Do you know what, Tom? Yeah, this is how much.
I did find out something about him yesterday though, which is a bit sort of. Ooh. You know, every week he does a video on the Como YouTube channel where he goes through the highlights and talks about them like a watch along.
But I was just gonna say, I watched the video of him talking about.
Could you imagine Arne Slot doing that for us at the minute?
Yeah, as soon as we finished the show, Tom, yeah, I watched the video. I think it was like a 5-minute video of him explaining how he passes out from the back. Because you know that when you was telling me about like
the centre backs will go wide and they'll run.
Yeah. And I enjoyed what I was watching, but I was just watching it thinking, you're just giving away your secrets. Why on earth are you doing this? I don't get what you're doing.
Because he's got like 5 different ways of running it. He has like 5 different like setups for how to play out the back, and he just rotates to each one.
But I'm not gonna lie, he's the only manager who hasn't won a title before I'm willing to run it with, because he looks like he knows what he's doing tactically. I can't lie. So let's do the Fabregas thing.
All right, big up John Conway, gifting 5 memberships as well. Big up yourself, John, man.
Another absolute Kopish legend. Absolute Kopish legend. Big up yourself, John.
Red Lion says, I was defending you, you fraud.
No, you weren't. Listen, first of all, I'm sick. I'm done. I'm done with this. You are not defending me. You are trying to stop here and have a moment with the Kop-ish boys. You get me? Because Husam was mad during a watch along.
What has he actually said about McAllister? Can you, in fact, don't say, because we don't want this just to be 18 plus.
Yeah.
Calmate, it's done. Calmate, it's done. It's done.
I pick up the chat today, man. A lot of guys, anyone who's receiving these gifts, please make sure you say thank you as well, because we're getting a lot of gifted membership. Big up today. So big up Adrian for that. Oh no, this isn't. Got 3 more.
Aya says, I'm no Liverpool supporter, but it's looking like Michael Edwards' stocks are pretty low at the moment.
I don't know how you can look at the tactics, look at the incorrect use of players, and go, "That's on the sporting director's fault." Though
I don't think it has anything to do with Michael Edwards.
it's the manager's fault. He's not using the players correctly. He didn't
Michael
buy bad
Edwards
players.
gave us an all-timer summer, by the way. Let's keep that in mind.
Oh, I just receipt. I need to see where that's come from actually.
What? Have YouTube sent us a rated 18?
No.
What did I miss?
Oh, right on cue. Jade Activist, Ibu Supers, and Matt has a knock on the door.
Yeah, coincidence in it, I guess.
Red Lion says, I was literally giving context to it, to be fair, in quotation marks. So Sam, that's for you.
To be fair, Red Lion's actually been quite nice considering how verbally assaultive.
None of you know Red Lion like me, so don't do this whole, oh my God, Red Lion. But I know Red Lion of Teranga. I know him. Okay? Massive fraud.
Hold on, we got something crazy. And the last one from
Albert. Big up to Uncle Albert. It's been a while. Hope you're well.
Uncle Albert, on my days. Yeah, hope you're good, man.
How you doing?
Real Madrid tried to pull Gahey from under us. That was another theory I came up with. Maybe they've decided to go for Gahey instead of Konate.
Maybe. Uncle Albert is hilarious on Twitter as well. I don't know if you lot have
He's just hilarious, full stop.
Yeah. No, I see some of the things he says. Uncle Albert, sure.
Shout out to Abood says City Pool went from rivals into mud brothers. Pause. Just need some scratches on Slot. You equal us from last season.
I mean,
yeah, because they went 11. They went 11 no wins, didn't they?
Actually, but they had injuries.
But they did. Yeah, but I don't think they. But I don't think their record was as bad in terms of losses.
It was
only really Rodgy.
They
had more than that.
So our runs, we got 3 wins and 12. Their run was 3 wins and 13. So if we lose to West Ham, we match their run from last season.
We match their run, yeah. Good grief. Well, look on the bright side. They comfortably got third.
The bright side. There's a bright side. There's a
because
bright side to any of this.
They've comfortably got third, so it means Champions League football is still fully there. So let's not get too carried away with the crash out. If we don't get Champions League, the crash out is like, because I think we've all given up on the league now, right? So as long as we get top 4, that's just the aim of the league now, right?
I know you're right, but hearing that just sounds so.
Yeah, I know. Reality,
hearing that infuriates.
You know what it is? You're right. You're 100% right. It's just hearing that because the expectations from every single one of us on this panel, is that we should be winning the league, and if we don't, we would at least, be 1 point off or 2 points off. But then we manage to maybe win a Champions League, but pick up a trophy or something. Just.
By the way, I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying at least we will get Champions. That's all I'm saying.
We have to get Champions League. We have. That's not even a debate. Like if we don't, then
right. Next topic. That Super's done.
Yeah. What was it, Cal? Harvey Elliott, isn't it?
Yeah.
What was the?
Did you guys ban Vel?
No.
No.
Did you ban Vel?
No.
Yeah, you banned Vel.
No one got banned.
I was banned.
Who's banned Vel?
I swear Vel's been banned.
How?
Yeah. If you scroll up in the private chat,
has a mod ban Vel?
Who's Vel?
Vel, Ultra Freestyle Swords Bomber, man.
I'm banned.
I haven't banned Vel at all.
No.
Why would I ban Vel?
Unless one of the mods did it.
Okay,
I don't know why that would happen though.
Yeah, hold that.
Matt did this because of the Matt. No, but you see, Vel, we haven't gone into too much. Vel's the one that created the freaking thumbnail, bro. For my civil. Why would I ban Vel?
Yeah.
You lot going mad.
Yeah.
It must be a mod, but why would he? What would he say to get banned?
I'll tell you what, Vel, drop me a WhatsApp message.
Yeah, because that's crazy. Let me know, Vel, your thing, and then just take it out there straight away, out the gulag. I don't know why someone put you in the gulag.
Yeah, let them know your thing.
That's crazy.
You know what, guys? There's not many things more.
Yeah, pause. I know I said, yeah, pause.
That's what he said.
There's not many things more addictive than peanut M&Ms. My days.
They are very good.
They are addictive, actually.
Harvey, then, guys. Let's get back on track. Harvey Elliott, guys. It looks as though he may be returning to Liverpool in January. How do we feel about this? Does he have a future potentially, or are we just going to bring him back to either sell him or loan him out again?
It entirely
If he's coming back to Liverpool, I'm happy.
It depends on who's in the dugout, though.
This is what I was going to say.
If it's Arne Slot in the dugout, he's got no future.
Remember, I think
if it's a different manager, he might have a future. Who knows?
All right, let's play on that narrative. Could there not be a chance that Arne Slot's looked at the season, how it started so far, and gone, do you know what? Maybe we could actually use his in-game.
No, absolutely no chance, Cal. You know that, because if he thought that, Chiesa would have started the Premier League game by now.
That's fair.
Gomez would have started the Premier League game by now. He has these in-house solutions.
Who's next? I've got no rebuttal. Who's next?
You don't have a rebuttal.
No, I don't.
There's no rebuttal, bro.
There's no way this manager gets someone back that he sold. Because he sold him. Harvey Elliott was sold.
Yeah.
He's not going to bring him back and go, you know what? Come here.
I told you one.
You're going to play for me.
Tom, I said you won. I said you won.
That's Tom's first dub in 2025. I respect it still.
No, yeah, he won.
I've got about as many as this football club at the minute.
Before we do the Elliott thing, then, yeah, if for whatever reason Slot doesn't go, is there anybody on the panel that believes that Slot is so bad that it won't turn around to the point where we'll have a good period of the season? Does everyone think that if Slot stays, it's just downhill?
It's never been an issue about whether Slot's good enough, because you can't win a Premier League if you're good enough.
Yeah.
It's his arrogance and his attitude towards things. That's
so. Do you think he'll give that in then, Cal? Do you think he will actually be like, do you know what? I've got to stop being this way.
It's 50-50 drift. I know I'm sitting on the fence, but it's 50-50. Because I've seen him not be arrogant and stubborn against Real Madrid, but then I saw him be arrogant and stubborn against Man City, and then so it's 50-50.
The real question is,
there's a massive possibility now. I'm thinking they're just going to wait for Nagelsmann, and it will actually be Slot sees out the season.
This is Vel,
it's starting to dawn on me that might be the case.
Yeah, Ultra 3 style.
Yeah. He's back. I don't know. Yeah, big up Vel. Drift. The real question is, do you think it's going to get worse?
Even though I'm now on the Slot out because I just feel like it's untenable, I also believe in the manager enough that if that does become the case, I think he'll fix it at some point and we will have a good period. I don't think it's just going to be downhill. No,
I agree. No team can just lose every single game. I agree with you. I say that now, but
okay, I'm giving it a good go, Matt.
Yeah, I've got to be careful.
A good fucking go.
I've got to be careful. Words, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'll say this though: it's very unlikely that we're just going to lose every single game now between now and the end of the rest of the season. That's not. It's possible. It's just I just don't think it's probable, right? What's more likely to happen, in my opinion, is it's going to get worse. And yes, we will recover some type of form. The problem is no one knows how good the form will be and where it will get us to. So that form could be, we get a bit of form, we start winning games, and we finish 6th, which is shocking. But we recovered, right? Because we're not in 11th and we're not 12th.
Yeah, I hear it.
The problem is with this manager and for what he's done so far, nobody has confidence right now that he's willing to go against his principles. Maybe at some point the penny will drop where he will just go, do you know what? We're in whatever place, and if I don't change it now, I'm out of a job, which really and truly he should have thought of way before anyway. So yeah, it's not really an answer, but it's more of a...
I'm personally hoping embarrassment kicks in, because embarrassment is the number one motivator.
They're still not embarrassed?
I don't think he's embarrassed at the moment. I look at his face and I don't think he's embarrassed.
You might be right. You know, he got pulled into a meeting yesterday. You know, they asked him and he said, yeah, we had the conversation with the owners and yeah, we know we have to improve. But again, you don't know what's said. You don't know what's said.
You're talking about what went on a press conference that I didn't watch, because the only thing I've seen from that press conference, they've got the most under pressure manager Liverpool have had for the past decade in front of them, and they're asking him if he had a good night's sleep. They're asking him if he slept all right. The fuck are we doing?
I couldn't believe that question was asked.
Genuinely, what are we doing? You could ask him, why is he not playing? What where did you go wrong tactically? How come you're failing to address these issues and they sit there and go,
Tom, I'll tell you exactly what I reckon happened. One of the representatives at Liverpool Football Club went in there before Slot went in there and said, do not ask questions about this, that, and that. If you do, you'll be out.
Yeah, your access revoked.
I think that's genuinely what happened, because
Either
Never
that
in
or
my-
she was actually being like inventive because I don't think that question's ever been asked.
Never
I didn't even know
have
this happened. I didn't know this was
Have you
asked.
not seen it,
never-
bro? She
I've
legitimately
never had this
asked
serious
him.
They
interview.
asked him how
did
he
you-
slept.
I've
She
never
said-
done a
she
serious
said
interview.
you're in a
with someone
four on a
last
Some
night.
of these journalists have gotten their degrees from the red light district. Let's just say it as it is. They ask the stupidest questions. How did he sleep? How about how the rest of us 100 billion Liverpool fans worldwide slept? Let's go ask the Indonesian guy in the city of Bandung who had to wake up at 4 a.m. to watch Liverpool PSV Eindhoven in his village, probably freezing to death at 3 a.m. at night. Actually, it's not freezing because it's a tropical country. Probably having to witness rain with hot weather with his t-shirt stuck to him because it's so tropical over there. I lived there to watch Liverpool get slapped 4-1 by Eindhoven, and then probably an hour later had to go to work. Let's ask them how they slept instead of asking Mr. How much is he on? Tom, you know people's money. How much he on?
And
How much he on?
Absolutely no idea.
He's on 6.5.
Nah, to be fair, Tom, you normally know this stuff because if I said
How
to
much
you,
is he on? 250
Yeah.
grand a week? Oh, I'm sure he's
How much
sleeping really
roughly,
well
Tom?
on his
Whatever,
his
6.5
linen
million
bed.
is a week.
you're 6.5 million that he's
Comfortable
on
as the Liverpool
for the year.
manager.
I'm guessing for the year.
Yeah, 6.5
Please,
million a
brother.
year he's on, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Please, brother. We need to send Slot to Dagestan. And
Can
here
I
he's
ask
here
why?
asking, has he slept nice?
Can I ask
Fuck
why?
him
this is a-
sleeping. We can't sleep. I've slept total in the last 3 days, legit. I'm mad. I've slept in the last 3 days. You get me? Big up to you, Susu. She always understands me. She's toxic like me, so we are on similar level. Last 3 days, brother, I slept 10 hours combined in 3 days. And we're asking Slot if he slept all right. I've been getting abused on this platform. Yeah, Bandung. There are Bandung Reds. Bro, we're massive in Indonesia. People think it's a joke. You go to Malaysia, by the way, and Indonesia, Singapore, Vietnam, Cambodia. Liverpool is the #1 supported club there. Those people had to wake up at 3 a.m. to watch that ass. And we're worried if Slot slept right.
And Sam, you know how rich we'd be if we got a tenner for every time you said arse on this stream? It's wild. It's wild.
So sent to
But-
Dagestan for 2 years.
Dagestan,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be
Put him in a
man.
cage.
Remember,
me,
Cal, do
please.
you remember like when we used to be at school and like some
Put
of our
me in a
African friends
cage
were
with
like,
him.
yo, I've got to get my grazing thing, or they're sending me back to Nigeria. And we, panic in their face. It's like they're just like, I got to get my graze up, otherwise I'm on some discipline thing. It's gonna be nuts.
Listen, I don't want to say
My
anything.
mum
I just want to
threatened
say,
me to send me to Jamaica once when I was younger, and it stuck
Oh,
with me.
that Jamaican education system is some real
it
discipline.
stuck with me.
Hey, their discipline is different.
You can't even have a
bro.
crease in your uniform. Forget
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
else. You
Broski.
can't even have a crease.
Yeah,
in your
you step out of
uniform.
line even the slightest, you're done.
put up Bobby Munchkins. Put up his comment. Singapore, 4 a.m. 4 a.m. He
Yeah.
watched Liverpool Eindhoven. And I'm supposed to ask Slot how he slept. Fuck how he slept. Honestly, some of these journalists, where do you get your degrees from?
I mean,
Or they wake up every day and
do you want the better
because here's
side of
the
it,
thing,
Husam?
they have to keep their place in that press conference, so they have to gargle on Slot's nuts every morning. That's just what they do, and they can't ask the real questions that the fans want answers to because they know that they won't ever get invited to that press conference room ever again. Don't ever insult content creators like us, ever. Because listen, I'll be honest, I'd rather watch Tom for an hour than listen to any journalist for 2 minutes. Like an hour of Tom is better than 2 minutes of a journalist because he at least
And that's
criticizes
really hard. For
and he
the
has
Sam,
and he has real conversations and everything. These guys are asking him how he slept. What is this? What are we? What are we doing here? Oh my God, Slot!
Do you want the best? Do you want the best part of it, though, Sam? You want the best part of it, mate? Apparently, the manager came out and said he sleeps better after a loss than a win.
There you go.
Yeah, he said the adrenaline is pumping after a win, so he probably slept better that night than he does after a win.
See, Martin saying it. Getting pumped in Malaysia at 3 a.m. Here we go. Guys, do you know what I meant? Look at you making me laugh. I don't even want to laugh because I'm mad, but you know what I'm saying. Like Liverpool getting pumped. Not Martin getting pumped. He might be. He might be. It's on him.
Finished.
Maybe coffee pump. You never know.
Oh man. To be fair, 3 a.m. isn't really a bad time for that still. But yeah, let's move on.
We have to ask Matt about that. He's mashing up work.
No, Sam, you can't do that, bro. Oh my days.
Oh man. I'm not gonna lie, if you listen to urologists, they say it's a great way to get to sleep. So
oh my days.
There you go. Tom,
You
that's
learned
advice
something
you
new.
need for the rest of your life.
I'd say I'm all right, mate. I know it works. Don't worry about me.
Tom's got to worry about his baby.
Is that Tom saying I'm mashing that work as well, you man? Don't worry
Hey,
about
Tom's
it.
got a you. You didn't know Tom's got a you.
How is it?
Yeah, she who's it, Cal? The female.
Donna Cullen. Big up
Donna.
Donna.
Yeah, Donna. She said she
Oh.
came into
Hey,
the
congrats, Tom, I didn't even know, Bob.
He's
Congrats.
got a
she came into
baby
the
mama
group
in
chat and she
India.
was like, Tom, like, you're not gonna speak to me no more. Like, what about our baby?
Sex symbol, bro.
Yeah.
No, I
He's
knew he was the
spreading it
Kopish
worldwide.
symbol. I knew that. Yeah.
Tom,
definitely
Gallis
knew
at it.
that.
Gallis, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to say something. I don't like to praise Tom, but I know he's good at it because he is completely dating up. Like, if I tell you, like, no, let me tell you something. I know about Tom's personal life. The girl that he's dating is so much better. Like, I know he's good at something, Tom. So we know what he's good at. You get me? So
Fuck you. No.
we know for a
Oh,
fact now.
jeez,
I'm just
Sam,
saying.
mad.
I'm just saying. I'm doing Tom.
Sam, mad.
I'm promoting Tom here. Rosa, you missed out, Habibti. I'm sorry, but we know what. Tom's good
Gallis.
at.
Yeah. Big up
Real
Tom Little,
bad
man.
Big up Tom, man. Kid on the way as well. Bad boy.
Let's go.
For fuck's
Let's
sake.
go. Real bad man. Vamos.
Oh, we saying Tom is the ninja man of Kopish, yeah? Hey, big up your damn self, Tom. All right, let's move on.
Guys,
Let's
Tom
move
Little
on.
is dating an Olympian.
Oh, for real?
Big up, Tom.
See?
Hey, big
And-
up
What
Tom.
gymnastics, track
And
field?
I'm not gonna reveal the country, but she's also an African Olympian. Imagine.
Oh shit! What is she?
You know Tom's about that life.
gymnastics?
You know
Hey,
Tom's about that life now.
Tom like
Hey,
You know what they say? Once you go black.
They were onto something. That's all I say. They were onto
Oh,
something.
yeah. Tom's got the.
They were onto something.
Hey,
They were
Tom,
on-
I'll be real.
are we saying Tom? Yeah. Hey, big up Tom, man.
See, I can do Tom prop as well.
Oh
Big
my
up,
days.
big up. Hey,
Right,
back to Harvey Elliott. That was a
Yeah,
hell
what
of
was
a
the thing
tangent.
about Harvey
Back to
Elliott? Yeah,
Harvey.
just
Everyone kind of answered it. We don't.
Fucking
We
hell,
kinda
that's
answered
what we
it
were
for
talking
real,
about, weren't it? Fucking hell.
yeah.
Kind of just
Nah, for
we've
real.
answered it, innit? Let's hit up the supers. Let's hit up the supers and then wrap the
Yeah,
things.
let's
This
go.
side.
Let's go.
But
Um,
we
How about
would all
just
take
sit up here
Harvey
and talk
back,
about
right?
life? Do we have to talk about Liverpool? We can just speak about life for the next 15 minutes. You get
No,
me?
I'd love to.
I've got to do school run in like 4 minutes, bro. Like literally.
I hear you. My son is here. I'm proud of him.
Oh god.
This guy says Leone's back in Jan reportedly. Ooh, actually, Superman immediate. No, he can't be back in January. He can't.
If
Be.
he's back in January, then he didn't do an ACL.
That's
No,
what I'm thinking.
He definitely did his ACL, but he's not back. He can't be back in
Yeah,
January.
he can't be back in Jan then.
No,
He
but
might be back
was
training in January,
Was it
but not-
was it a full tear or a partial tear?
Didn't they say he ruptured his ACL?
Oh, they said he'll be out for a year.
Yeah.
Like it was the worst one that he could have got.
Yeah,
if
but
I'm not mistaken.
that's what Arne Slot said, and I don't believe anything that man says now. Apart from that he sleeps all right, apparently. So good on him.
That's true.
He hasn't got insomnia.
Yeah, that's crazy. Edrin says top 4. I just want to see 4 in a row, 4 goals, not conceded. Let's just take it one game at a time, people. I hear it.
Can we get 4 minutes in a row without conceding an attack? Like, that in itself would be nice.
That'd be a
Speaking of,
miracle.
Can I get 4 forward passes in a row?
Do you like Gavario Reed, Tom?
I can't say I've watched much of him, but I know that a lot of people like him, and he's
he's a good player.
Ain't that the Feyenoord right back?
Yeah, he's like
Bob is a good right back. I'm not
defense.
saying I can't sit here and say I've watched loads of football games of him, but from what I've seen of him, he looks decent still.
Arjun says credit to Husam, he was the first calling Slot out.
It's crazy how people have turned this into a thing now, bro.
Accurate. It's Slot. It's Slot's.
Innit?
That's sarcasm. That's sarcasm. That sarcasm caught me. I can't lie. Accurate says if Slot stays the rest of the season, we don't win anything. We don't make top 4.
I agree with that as well.
Yeah.
Imran says, remember those? Oh no, wait, let me read this first.
That's scared.
Remember
the bushwhackers when they do that?
Yeah.
Remember those action figures with the buttons on the side, you press and the arms go up. That's what happened with Virgil. That's the only explanation. Yeah, the whole push in the back and your arm going that high in the air makes no sense for me.
Big up Tom, man. You're getting bare invites to the barbecue, you know, bro.
Yeah. We know Tom don't like that, mate.
Oh, you know Tom's probably got a drum in his kitchen, innit?
Yeah.
What a jerk drum.
He definitely knows that to cook goosey.
What you got for lunch? You got some jerk chicken? Rice and peas.
He's got some goosey and some fufu. I know for a fact.
Tom's cooking up lamb and everything.
Yeah. Tom's got the blender with the jollof marinade already.
First time someone told me that statement on Twitter, I didn't even know what it means. You're invited to the barbecue, but I realized what it means later. They explained it.
Nero says, doesn't Gerrard have a clause with Al Ettifaq that if he takes a job before April, he's got to give 45% of his earnings back to them?
Flipping heck.
We'll cover that, man. Don't worry about
it. But guys, this is what we spoke about yesterday on Jamie's show. Big up.
Kopish
he will be a volunteer. He will be Liverpool manager voluntarily. Then he won't.
I'm not even for Gerrard for interim, right? It's just the wrong move.
Triff, bro.
My bad. Giving away
Gerrard can't walk in this.
Guys, stop the show. Look at Tom grinning like a Cheshire cat ever since you did the whole barbecue thing. Like, he's so happy. He's like, finally, fucking 15 episodes in, they're actually praising me.
The man they say Tom's definitely got a string vest, you know. All right, when we see Tom next on stream, he's gonna have a short back and sides. He's gonna have a fade.
You wear that sheet to bed, innit?
Let's ask Tom a serious question.
Tom, what you have for your drink? You got a KA in the fridge.
Let's ask him something. Tom, what's your favorite sauce?
Oh no, the one thing she hasn't done is convince me on food. That's the one thing she hasn't done.
Tom, you just spoiled it.
One thing she hasn't done.
All right,
you can't come to the cookout now, bro. You can't. You can't come to the cookout now, bro.
What is it? No, he has to answer. What's your favorite sauce? Tell us.
No, I don't have sauce or anything.
You don't even have sauce. Oh, first.
Ty says, is getting pumped in Malaysia worse than the UK?
To be honest, I lived in Malaysia for a year and a half. Yes, it's worse because it's fucking 5 a.m. by the time the game finishes. So
you know what, the humidity in it must be worse for the humidity.
Yeah, and with the humidity and everything, and then you've got to go because I was at university at the time. An hour later, I've got a lecture. Fuck off, bro! It's way worse. It's way worse.
Big up to Albert again. Says downhill all the way if that moron stays on. I don't know about an hour of Tom ignoring the wife and then losing to PS whatever. PS whatever. KSI says James with the most Vim talking about enemies of the club. Now we're in the S Twitter gone and no shows. I'm not gonna call him that.
No, I don't think
he's working. He's working. What is he meant to do?
Working. We know James. We know James personally. He's not.
Yeah. He's explained himself on this whole enemies of the club thing. You get me?
He has.
You know, we can't just use this against him forever. He's given the context. He said it's just when you're on Twitter, you just chat shit. You cannot take it to heart like that because he came on this show on Friday and he called Callum an enemy of the club to his face, and we all laughed at it. So it's not like with the vim that you guys think. So let's not do that. And plus,
Guys,
he's been busy
I've
at
got to
work.
shoot, guys. I've got to shoot.
Big
Yeah,
up.
I've got to go like a minute as well.
Right, before you go,
LB.
Matt, have you seen any Black Friday sales with PS5s below 250?
No, I've seen one for 289.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. I was
said it, yeah,
hoping it
not
would drop
below
250.
2. Yeah, no, it'll be. What's the one that I saw?
Tell us the exact synchronization.
If you see any, let me know, bro. Let me know. If it
Use
I'm
it
not
on
Synchronology.
Friday.
You know, I shot you.
Yeah.
Synchronology. We move people. Love.
Tom, do you make your bird a cheese toasty?
No.
Bun and cheese.
Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. We can't shit on cheese toasties. They bang. Let's be real. A cheese toasty bangs. We can't shit on cheese toasties. Come on.
Edwin, Tom, that's crazy. Tommy Blue because Tommy Stevens is not my bingo card. That's dumb.
My days.
Drift, I'm gonna have to shoot as well, bro. So can I leave you to do the rest of the supers?
Yeah. No problem.
Boys, big up. Catch you guys on Monday, Husam and Tom.
Yes. See you.
Big up to everyone in the chat. See you guys later.
Big up.
Big up, Drew.
I see a couple people giving me some ideas for the PS5. Big up you, man. Cyber Monday, hot deals. Yeah, you know what? Big up you, man. I need the P5 to go below 250, man. I'm not paying more than 250 for it. Liam Rosner would be a perfect replacement for Sloth. Tactically outplayed most popular managers with mid players. Recently, Enrique and Glasner. I don't know much about him. Then, if you lot know anything about
we have moved beyond, in a sense, we've moved beyond the managers who need to learn on the job, because we don't have players who need to learn on the job. We have players who need to win now, so we're gonna have Andrew can win now.
Yeah, I hear it. This is the best Liverpool collab on YouTube, says AD. I appreciate that, my bro. Big up yourself. I tend to agree, but I guess we're gonna be biased, right? But yeah, on Mondays and Fridays, I think these collabs just take YouTube to another level. But again, I'm being biased. Big up Gaz again. Says literally my favorite channel on YouTube. Big up yourself. I know Gaz is being biased because that's our brother, but we appreciate it anyway. Love, bro. Big up yourself every time. Rumor is Levi Roots took the recipes from Tom. I'm not gonna lie, Tom. You're gonna have to get used to the food if you're coming to the barbecue, though, brother. You're gonna have to get on board, bro. And Albert says Tom is now our brother-in-law. Tom, I need to check your credit score. We need to know if we can rely on you to get our iPhones, bro, because you like it. Oh man, no, it's been another great show. Hopefully you guys, well, I can tell you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I can't believe we started to shit on the cheese toasty. Nah, man, cheese toasties, bang. I'm not gonna. You lot are making me
it's
go
good.
make a cheese toast.
It's nice.
Yeah, man, we can't be shitting on cheese toasties, man. Bacon roll, egg sandwich, all that good shit. But yeah, hold on. All PS5s are there for 240. Where's that? In Argos. Oh shit, Rem, pick up yourself. Is that for real? Argos are doing PlayStation for 240. Oh shit. You know, big up the chat, man. The chat's putting me onto some yeah, big up the chat, man. Big up the chat. I'm gonna check that out. But yeah, boys, anything else you want to touch on before we leave? Pause.
We cannot do that. Anything else you want to touch me?
No, halfway through me saying it, I was like, oh yeah, shit. Well,
don't worry, chat. I'll teach Tom about barbecue sauce, and you get me Thai sweet chili and all these different things. Don't worry. As long as it doesn't have mayonnaise sandwiches, we good.
Oh no, fuck that.
A mayonnaise sandwich? What the fuck? Oh,
yeah, some people have that.
What
Ed loves a mayonnaise
ham
sandwich.
or food or chicken or just mayonnaise?
Yeah, no. Ed likes a mayonnaise sandwich. He loves it. A couple of people in the chat love it. You get me?
That is cool.
It's normal. Some people have mayonnaise sandwiches, bro. Mayonnaise is made from eggs. It's indirectly an egg sandwich.
Yeah, but you've got to have some form of filler, man. It can't just literally be mayonnaise. That is insane.
Yeah, that's an American thing.
Oh, right. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. Just mayo. No chicken, no ham, no nut. Just chicken. That is wild. I'm not even going to lie. That's crazy. That's actually more crazy than having sugar toast. But anyway, on that note, big up your damn selves for everyone who supered, everybody who gifted memberships. Yeah, man, it's been a pleasure. Tom, Husam, big up your damn selves as always. And let's hope that Monday feels a little better than today.
Pray for Liverpool, chat. Pray for Liverpool.
Pray for Liverpool.
Pray for Liverpool. Pray for us. Pray for us, please.
Yeah, man. But people, it's been a pleasure. And we'll catch you on the flip. Peace.